Hey guys, this is Chris again, coming at you with another video. Quick wristwatch check. Wearing that Timex Q. Still loving that piece. But today's video is a little different. I have the Farr Switt Seaplane Automatic. I have both versions here on my desk and do a review on these. I like this micro brand because it is a unique micro brand. And like the title in the video says, it is kind of a uniquely American brand, which is really cool. You gotta have that national pride, being from America, like American-made things. Of course, they can't say American-made because they have a Swiss movement, but that is also another plus on the watch. Is the movement is Swiss Solida SW100, which is really reliable movement, and I can see why they went with Solida with ETA prices hiking up there. I think coming up this year, I think that's what Chris Vail said in his video the other day. The ETA have, movements are gonna have a price hike, so they went with the Solida. So that's can't knock them there. But overall, I'm really impressed by this brand. Like I said, it's something kind of like a unique take, and you can tell they're definitely watch enthusiasts. It is a brand that was started by Adam Hodge, Andrew, and Zach, and they are the three different watch enthusiasts. They're based out of Chicago. These are assembled and made in Chicago. And actually, the bands they use, you guys are probably familiar with Barton bands. Barton watch bands are out of Texas. And I've had those before in a lot of watches, and those are really, really good quality watch bands, especially for the price. Like I said, those are American made also. Even the packaging they use is American made, coming all the way down to that. So there's, a lot of pride in American made products there, which is really cool. And these are limited edition to, I believe, 500 pieces on each, which you say, another limited edition, blah, 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 blah. I don't really think that matters. I think that's kind of smart to do that because they probably weren't sure how well perceived among the watch community these watches would be. But overall, like I said, whenever you get the feel and fit and finish and you get it and you try it on in person, it really, really is good. It's up there on one of the quality watches. But anyways, guys, we'll go do a tabletop review, and I'll let you know what I think about the watches. Here are the watches in question. This one, of course, is the PVD version. This one is called the Midnight Landing, the Seaplane Midnight Landing. Then you have the Day Trip here, which is the stainless steel version. I'm not exactly sure which one I would go for. I would probably go for the stainless steel version. I do like the look of the PVD. These, of course, have the 316L stainless steel, sapphire crystal on the glass. And what's really cool is the case back. You can see that Solida SW100 movement, which is really cool for a lot of people. Now, this particular version is $650, and I believe this one is $630 for the stainless steel. So you pay a little more for the PVD version, but in my opinion, it's worth it. It does have a 120 click unidirectional bezel, and the bezel action is really, really smooth. You can see the date here at the 3 o'clock, screw down crown, and this is water resistant to 330 feet, so this is plenty water resistant for all of us that, none of us don't really do any diving or anything that. Most of us are desk divers. And you can see here on the dial, it looks a little busy, but overall I kind of like it because I think they toned it down enough to keep the busyness of going too far out there, and the colors they chose end up working really well on it. I feel like you can see they went with kind of like the waves, almost kind of like on a Seamaster, but they went with the wave dial, and they had like the sea, and then you can see kind of like they went with kind of almost like stars on the dial here, which is kind of cool. Represent the sky. You see the seaplane here. Overall, pretty clean dial. You see blue around the shaft ring there. You can see almost that Chicago Cubs kind of blue, which is where they're based out of. Like I mentioned, they're based out of Chicago, which is pretty cool. Being an American made watch, of course, they can't say American made on the dial because almost all the parts I think have to be made in America or from America. But of course, they have that Swiss movement, which, like I said, I think they're really smart for going with the Swiss movement. Definitely reliable movement, can be serviced anywhere. So this is a really solid, reliable watch. You can see that sailcloth band here on this one. And this one comes with like a silicone band here. It's pretty cool. These come in right under 43 millimeters, but don't really wear that big. Not really overly thick. I think they're only like 12 inches, 12 millimeters thick, excuse me. Overall, pretty nice design. Like I said, you can see the blue around the chapel ring here. Kind of the same colorway here on the PVD version. The PVD version is really cool. Really kind of dig. You can see that Selena movement there. But overall, would I definitely recommend this watch? Yes, I would definitely recommend this watch if you want something like a unique micro brand. Do a quick wristwatch check. But if you want something kind of unique that you don't see all the time, something that's kind of original, I would definitely recommend it. Quick wristwatch check to show you what it looks like on my 7.5 inch wrist. Like I said, it doesn't really wear as big as the spec state this is. 22 millimeter bands. And I think it fits just right, especially for right under 43 millimeter. Where's a little smaller even than the Seiko SKX. If you want to compare that size wise, what they wear. Overall, for under $700 with a Swiss movement and American made watch, like I said, you can't really beat it. They are limited to 500 pieces. So if you want one, definitely pull the trigger on one. Get your order before they sell out. And like I said, I see why they did it. They'll probably end up making another model, more units on the next one. Overall, like I said, for Farr Switt, the Seaplane automatic watch, I definitely give it a thumbs up. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think down there in the comments. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you think about these new Farr Switt Seaplane automatic watches. Are you looking at getting one? Alright, guys, peace.